Now at the plate is Michael Candyman, singled in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while.
And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's ball 4.
And now, Michael Candyman, great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. First pitch of the AB now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing. And 11-8, the final score in this ball game. Pittsburgh came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. John Schreiber wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Live from the banks of the Ohio. Next up, Michael Candyman. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Row, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you could win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. And now here is Michael Candyman. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And it gives the Pirates.
Take your base.
Michael Candyman will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Line drive to center field, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Into the box, Colin Moran. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Fouled off. Candyman, the runner at third with no outs.
No.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Oh, and that drills him on the mound as it veers off toward short. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. Up next, Michael Candyman trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First offering on its way. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Going back is the left fielder at the track. The wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 296 in his career as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Michael Candyman gets another chance at the plate here as we look back at both of his home runs in this one. The second coming back in the 7th. First pitch on the way. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the 11-6 the final score in this ball game. The Buccos with their 95th win tops in the division. Seth Romero gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Almost set for evening baseball. And stepping in, Michael Candyman. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Row, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started.
Oh, and he's into third safely with the stolen base.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Delmonico is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates leave 1. Now it'll be the... Now it'll be Michael Candyman. He doubled his last time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the fourth inning. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
3.
Striding in is Michael Candyman. 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A ball that's tarrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And now in the box, Michael Candyman. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. A Rosarena is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And 5-4 the final tally. Cincinnati took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Afternoon baseball.
3.
Stepping up is Michael Candyman. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Ball 4. Take the base.
Ready to take his hacks again. Michael Candyman lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Walters is on his way home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will make it all the way around to score. And cue up the organ music, because there was some treacherously bad defense. So next to hit is Michael Candyman. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. And now the first pitch. Skied down the left field line. Delmonico waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's ball 4.
Michael Candyman will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Right fielder looking up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 298 in his career, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Michael Candyman coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far, the most recent back in the 6th inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Delmonico is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 9-3 the final. Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis.
He's out.
Now at the plate, here is Michael Candyman. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And not in time as the run scores. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park two-run home run.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, they're simply...
Next to hit, Michael Candyman, and he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside-the-park home run his first time up.
And it was worth the price of admission to watch this guy go home to home. This guy absolutely flies.
At the plate now, Colin Moran. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Candyman takes his lead at third with one away. Slider laid off for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with two strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. Two back-to-back.
That's off the plate.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side.
3. He's safe.
Next to stand in is Michael Candyman, singled in his last at-bat. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. A pitch out, the throw, and they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. Runner goes for third. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Count is 2-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much.
Ball 4, take the base. Out.
Next up is Michael Candyman. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So a big home run for him, certainly. Number 300 for his career.
Well, you have to appreciate what he's been able to do in his career, guys. He's truly established himself as one of the great power hitters in the game today, and this is a milestone he can be really proud of. And there are a lot of very good hitters that never got 300 dingers in their career.
Michael Candyman stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track and the runner will have to retreat. So now a guy making a lot of noise in this one, Michael Candyman. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here. Pulled toward right center field. Bader will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Pittsburgh, with their 97th win, tops in the division. MLB The Show has baseball for you on a Saturday night in St. Louis, Missouri.
Out. He's out.
Now to bat, Michael Candyman. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories, and he fouls this one off. Shoots this one over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. In now, Michael Rubio. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Digging in will be Michael Candyman.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Up next for the Buccos, Michael Candyman flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty, almost.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up.
Boy, talk about.
Michael Candyman will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Pulled toward right center field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Three. You're out. Out.
Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. We've got baseball on the show. Miles Michaelis will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Michael Candyman, watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. To the plate now, Michael Rubio. Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Candyman at third with 2 away. And there's a base hit on the line. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
That's why you have to.
Now into the box, Michael Candyman.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Stepping in next, Michael Candyman. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there.
Keep safe.
Michael Candyman will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe.
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one.
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always.
Digging in next, Michael Candyman singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wait.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here. 9-6, the final tally. From the north shore of the Allegheny River, we're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. So now into the box is Michael Candyman. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Candyman takes the turn at third. He wants it all, and he's safe at the plate as it's now a one-run ball game. Leading off the inning, it'll be Michael Candyman, and they could use a spark from him here.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any more.
Take your base.
Next, here is Michael Candyman.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
He pulls this one into right. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily. The throw bounces on the way down.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now
He's safe.
Michael Candyman stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't think.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. And the runner's breaking for third. This is low. The throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
Three and 0 now.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
3-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in safely at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
He's out.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Michael Candyman. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here, and it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So now to the plate, Michael Rubio pitches high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Hey, if you want to steal third off a catcher that has a good arm like this guy, you have to make sure you get a great jump, and he did just that, and it's safely into third.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
13-10, more like a halftime score in a football game. That's the way this one ends. The Cincinnati Reds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sonny Gray earned his 9th win of the year. Christian Javier permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Tonight we've got baseball from the banks of the Allegheny, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Cody Ponce is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA.
Next, it'll be Michael Candyman. He'd love to carry over some of the magic from last night. He was 5 for 5 in that ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scout.
So now to the plate, Michael Candyman, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Well, Matty, we know.
Hang on, this is hit deep into right center. This looks to have enough, and it does. A home run.
Second home run of the game right there. He is.
Ball four, take the base. Out.
Ready to take his hacks again. Michael Candyman lasted a 2. Run homer in his last at-bat.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Hey, talking about having a quality game, D-Roll, with that base hit right there, that go-ahead RBI, that's his 4th run batted into the game.
I'm going to tell you what he's thinking right now, Dan. Bullpen, don't blow this for me because I'm getting my name in the paper and I'm getting interviewed big time after this one.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. A 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
This year against right-handed pitching, Rubio has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
0-1.
Colin Moran stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Candyman on third with 2 out. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Center base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout.
Michael Candyman steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Center fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Next to dig in, Michael Candyman, and their runners at the corners now. He's set and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here is 4th in the ballgame, as it's now a 6-run ball. 11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Pittsburgh Pirates set the pace in the division with 99 wins. Cody Ponce. Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh.
That's ball 4.
So the next to bat will be Michael Candyman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late. The tying run comes around all the way from first to score. It's now a 2-2 ball game. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak, as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Row, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that will create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
After it is Delmonico, he's there and records the first out. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Stepping in now, Jairo Munoz.
Ball 1.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into play here at 273. 15 long balls, 57 runs batted in. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that's a
Ball
good
4.
piece.
Take the base.
Next, it'll be Michael Candyman. Tripled and later scored first time around. High and deep to right center. Going back is the center fielder at the track. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
You're out. He's out. 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 3. Out. 3. 3. You're out. 3.
So now here is Michael Candyman. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot. But listen, a home.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Well, Hero, you know, they say records are...
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Michael Candyman started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone. An absolute bomb.
He's out.
Next to the plate and working on a fantastic game, Michael Candyman. He has 7 runs driven into his name so far. There's a drive out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
At the plate now, Colin Moran. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Delmonico is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is into... And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC. So now here is Michael Candyman. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. Now the first pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. Ready to take his hacks again. Michael Candyman blasted a two-run homer in his last at-bat. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away.
He's safe. He's out. You're out. He's out. You're out.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Michael Candyman stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Certainly a tape measure shot.
He's safe.
Michael Candyman to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ball game. His second coming back in the 5th. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are...
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
Every batter is going to get some opportunity.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Pittsburgh, with their 101st win of the year, tops in the division. Chad Poole gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Now from the north shore of the Allegheny.
3.
So now here is Michael Candyman. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
It's really hard to put together one of those monumental seasons. This guy's got a shot at the triple crown, hitting well over 300 in his last 10 games.
Ready to take his hacks again. Michael Candyman blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, Dero, you know.
Michael Candyman steps Steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Making his way to the plate once again, Michael Candyman, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Swing and oh my, hit him with the Hein! That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats.
Talk about having a great
6-2 the final total today. The Pirates with a division-best 102nd team win. Tyler Anderson earns his 8th victory of the season. Afternoon baseball on tap. So now here is Michael Candyman. And now the first pitch. Line towards center field. Bader is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
He's out.
First delivery to him. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone!
Well, Dero, you know, they say
ready to take his hacks again. Michael Candyman blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Taken in by Goldschmidt. One there on to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Michael Candyman started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. One-run finish today. 5-4. The final. Vision.
Case, you always say it, playoff baseball is an animal, all its own. It's special, it's unique, and for some players, they'll never forget the sights and the sounds of the postseason. For someone experiencing it for the first time, what should they bear in mind?
Wow, I mean, it is special. I know for me, I didn't make the postseason until my 9th year in the big league, so I knew how special it was. I was holding on to absolutely every moment I could be there. And I remember Justin Verlander was a rookie in 2006.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. The postseason.
Take your bait.
So now here is Michael Candyman looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. That almost left the stadium. That's in the deep seats.
Well, people always wonder why some players make...
Ready now is Michael Candyman, off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to hammer him.
Meanwhile, here the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
That's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job there by the base runner.
In there, now the throw. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. Into the box, Michael Candyman. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Man, that's not very nice.
Michael Candyman stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First offering. High in the air out to center field. Rosarena is there, and he has it for the first out.
Common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Tonight we've got baseball from the bank. So stepping in is Michael Candyman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder going back, and it's gone.
Well, people always wonder why some players make...
Stepping in once again is Michael Candyman, and we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left. 2 gone. So here is Michael Candyman. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And that one is gone!
Well, he's obviously very comfortable in the spot.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Michael Candyman. Trying to check it, and it's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A pause, and the 0-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
3-0. He's out. Out. 4-4. Take your base. 3. Out. 3. 4-4. Take your base. 3.
Now at the plate, Michael Candyman. And a tough task for him here as he matches up against one of the truly elite relievers in the sport. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard liner to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Showtrack demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the run is in to score from second.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much.
3.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory.
Ken, take me there. Walking through the tunnel, your first postseason experience. What's that like?
Ooh, there's nothing like it. You know, when you come out there and there's not an empty seat in the stadium and people are cheering you on, you know, and unless you're the road team, then you got 40,000 people booing you. And you know, that ain't bad either. You know,
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Game 3 of the NLDS. Michael Lorenzen gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him? Next to hit is Michael Candyman. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Rosarena is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Ball 4, take your base. Out. Out. Ball 4, take your base. Out. You're out. Out. Hey now. Out.
Top of the third set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Michael Candyman. Now the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. The 0-1 on its way. Runner's on his way to third. And that one yanked just foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate, Colin Moran popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try.
At the plate now is Michael Candyman, singled in his last at-bat. Fouled away. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Now to the plate, Michael Candyman. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
No, he's in there.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Rubio. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just...
All set to start the ninth in this one. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Michael Candyman. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front. Just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Hit hard up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Awesome execution on a changeup down right there, especially with 2 strikes. Not cheating to anything. Trusting his eyes, staying back, and hitting a nice, clean single.
Nope.
Michael Rubio stands in as he looks at ball one here. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. High drive deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runner breaks for third. Pitch is high. The throw. It's high, and he'll be safe at third. And all of a sudden, the go-ahead run is just 90 feet away. Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. Adames scoops it up. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied.
Well, he took a big gamble here in a tie game, but the throw is a good one. He probably got excited about scoring the go-ahead run, but that excitement ends up costing them, and we're still tied.
Now to the plate, here is Michael Candyman. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
He's out. 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 3.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory.
Case, I feel like we're all witnesses to these memorable moments from this rising star, and we know for the collective memories of a fan base postseason, that's where the lights shine brightest and where legends are written and icons are established.
Oh my gosh! Listen, I remember in 2006 in the opening series, I hit a ball in the gap. I think it scored 2 runs off Randy Johnson, and Joe Torre came out to make a pitching change, and I was on second.
Live from the banks of the Ohio. Now at the plate is Michael Candyman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the pitch. This is pulled into right. Castellanos is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is...
3. He's safe.
And now Michael Candyman. Now here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. And now here is Michael Candyman. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth. First pitch on the way. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big lead?
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Candyman leads off second with nobody out. Runner goes for third. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this, great base running there.
Hit hard on the ground is short.
Adames brings it in.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Next up, Michael Candyman singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Pirates get just the one. From one of the best ballparks you'll find in.
Out. Heat base.
Up next, Michael Candyman. First pitch on its way.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, people always wonder why some players make
ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Michael Candyman.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
He's out.
So next to bat will be Michael Candyman. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. And stepping in, Michael Candyman. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. First delivery to him. Popped him up. Muncy has a play. 2 gone.
Ball 4, take your base. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. Out. That hit him. First base. He's safe. That's ball 4. He's out.
Striding in is Michael Candyman. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it.